Remember last game, they were down 30 CS by 5 minutes. Engage goes in, Biofrost is caught out, flashes may be needed, already used, somebody heal! First blood picked up by Helisang. Double Lift's trying to turn around, Samux.
24/7, I'm just saying you wanted to farm. Double Lift bottom lane right now. Might get caught out.
Sven is coming down the river, though. They have to be careful. Biofrost does get caught.
A lot of damage already down. Samux and Hilly trying to shut him down. They will get the first kill of the fight before Samux is shut down. Svenskeren manages to leap forward, and Hilly throws down the flash. Gonna look underneath the tower. Double Lift sends out the
around the mid lane. TSM do have advantage here in the brush.
Death Sentence comes down. Xerxes still no access to his ultimate. Dash over the wall for Svenskeren. Exile forced to distort backwards. It's going to be Hilly going down, and Bjergsen gets his first kill of the game.
Isolated damage to start this trade, I believe. Yeah, the support and jungler are working together, but he's a bit too far, so a big burst of damage. And then when they chase over, he does not follow. They all get split up. TSM are 100% ready for this. They were the ones setting the play up to begin with. They have to respect his roam at the same time as his lane pressure, because he has counter-ganked them many times by mid.
Well, 2 chains into infinite duress. Flash forward, Xerxes kills Bjergsen.
Got first blood, and they were pushing up that they had a lot, but TSM have retaken it.
All right, quickness comes out. Death Sentence actually interrupts Helisang. Svenskeren's going to jump in, and with the help of Double to pick up an easy kill.
Going to keep them playing safe. Turret almost even going down here, but Unicorn's teleporting in.
All right, Exile's going to find the charm. That's a 2-man knock-up. The quickness to follow. Bjergsen's already out to the fight. Double Lift fires down the arrow, catches onto Hilly as Chachi's TP kills Double Lift.
Good game. I like the engage from Unicorns of Love. Sadly for them, they only got that 1 kill, but they got tower at least, and now someone's fighting.
Dicking around, and Hornser kills Exile. There's the teleport you talked about as Bjergsen. Rift walks into the river. Defensive flash from Samux already. Hilly's going to try dash to safety. 4-man stack. Gets the knock-up in, gets the flight back out.
How does he feel? Hawkshot is available, by the way.
He showed the other. He thinks they're all back in base.
He's toast.
No flash for Double Lift. Looking for the knock-up. Manages to find it. Unicorns kill Double Lift.
Because that's why charging mid works for them.
Another flash use, so it's Biofrost and Double Lift. The gnaw backwards into the Blade Caller route. It's a kill for Exile. The Rift Herald slams down the mid-inner turret.
In the mid lane going down. Let's see. So Bjergsen jumps forward, but again, he's forgetting he's in the mid lane.
And he's forgetting that they sent Double Lift top again. So Double Lift went top. He died before, you know, they got him out of the brush. But again, as you said, they go mid lane while their AD carry is top. He cannot join, and Unicorns, that's exactly what they love. They jump on the opportunity there, going aggressive and getting some more out of that mid lane.
And then TSM feels like they have to try and defend this one, despite being against the Rift Herald as well. And the Mega Gnaw coming off from Chachi. Great engagement, even getting a flash from Double Lift, and then lands the 2-man stun into a great ulti.
Xerxes, as it stands, he's now going to look for the dragon. Okay, Double Lift's a target, no flash, remember. Visit Chachi was able to bait that earlier.
Yeah,
2 items on the way for Exile, as he gets chunked down by the Lichbane fully stacked rower of Bjergsen. Ash Arrow caught the Mimic. I think that was the ultimate of LeBlanc, is now Svenskeren. He's looking for Samux. Samux with the Feather Storm, forced to flash to safety. A great gnaw! Buys enough time for Samux to escape. Hauntz's barrel was better! Svenskeren gets the first kill, followed quickly by Double Lift. Bjergsen, another for Svenskeren. TSM, ace, Unicorn!
Clean ace, and that's going to be buried. TSM looking to put North America on the top.
These games, they get 1 more, they will equal it. Unfortunately, though, they ain't going to be very difficult. That's a good stun into Double Lift. He's able to QSS his way to safety. Infinite Duress comes out. It's a fight on 2 fronts. Haunts is down on the side of TSM, but the 4-man stack is flying forward. TSM have lost a second. Svenskeren's out. Samux is still relatively untouched. Now he's getting hammered down. Blade Caller comes out as Bjergsen Rift walks to safety. Xerxes gets caught by the Death Sentence. Buys a couple times. Samux gets a kill, though, and Bio's going to be the next target. Hilly will have his cooldowns available soon.
Sitting with 7 here on this Xayah. Let's see what happens in the fight. So, good engage from Helisang onto Double Lift, and then the ulti from Xerxes, I believe it just misses a Double Lift right there. Meanwhile, the Hauntzer's on the tower, so he can't really stay alive.
Yeah, Hauntzer's taking the turret as well as the rest of the Unicorns, DPS, so he goes down very quickly. And TSM unable to get that counter kill onto Exile was huge. He gets just barely out.
So the fact that Unicorns can just kind of jump in and out of tower.
Exile as he goes back to distortion, but a little bit early means there will be no engage. He's Mega.
Mega manages to connect Svenskeren against the wall. The lantern's taken by Honsa. Svenskeren's out the fight, but there's damage onto BEAUZ. He goes golden with the hourglass. Samux puts down the Featherstorm into nothing. TSM have already disengaged. Nobody's died yet.
Double Lift is actually playing it so well. He hits the arrow too.
Exile was stunned up for a few seconds. Up on the front line, all of a sudden Xerxes getting more than 48 damage this time round. They trade mid laner for support. BEAUZ stays alive. Gets away. TSM are winning this fight.
Unicorns almost managed to chain CC the Kassadin, but he got the Hourglass off. Samux still alive.
He is indeed. Look at the damage coming down from Double Lift, though, as Samux gets shut down by TSM.
And suddenly you lose that.
He takes a bunch of the, aggression. Svenskeren as well on the opposite side had to jump out, and Double Lift keeps up his DPS, working around those cooldowns. You have to track those crowd control abilities. Vizicachi going to start out here, and Sven has to get out of the corner.
Yeah, and that's already a problem now for Unicorns, that the big Meganar is used here on tanks. But look at this, just getting the Hourglass in time, jumps out, flashes away. A lot of cooldowns used right now on Kassadin, and suddenly TSM with Honsa in the front line can actually turn around and now go aggressive again.
And then Double Lift hits the arrow for the follow-up here. They get the re-engage. Kassadin, part 2. BEAUZ goes in, he gets a huge amount of damage and barely got out of that one on the side. No extra damage there during the infinite duress, and he still lived.
At the very end, they also get the kill on Samux. But really also the start here with Vizicachi. Flash available.
Intel Extreme Masters World Final, and it was the last time they got a 3-0 as well. They're on the verge of doing it again against Europe. However, Samux has something to say about it before Hilisan gets shut down. Featherstorm goes out, and despite losing a member early, TSM are putting it back on UOL. Xerxes running for his life as BEAUZ uses the hourglass under the tower. Death sentence onto Samux may sentence UOL to death. Exile gets one back before being shut down himself, and TSM have long death timers to work with.
They've got 3 members here with only Samux standing in their way. 2 Nexus turrets to go down.
The Nexus turrets are falling. First is the victim. Baron-empowered minions. They've got to deal with Samux. The death sentence might just be it. Yes, it is. Double Lift secures the ace as the Nexus turrets slowly taking
Hill
down.
is now up. They've got another challenger to approach, but it's just the support.
Yeah, there's too many minions. There's too much damage. And on this day, your Rift rival champions, TSM, declare NA greater than EU.
And they will return to North America a very happy team. Hard work paying off, improvements in their mid-game, improvements in their coordination, improvements in their shot calling. TSM only drop a single game here at Rift Rivals.
I think just that coordination point is just so key with Svenskeren and Biofrost, Svenskeren and BEAUZ as well. Them always managing to coordinate these plays. Early on, just none of the European teams had an answer against the mid lane pressure with the jungler as well from TSM.
Exceptional performance. The undoubtable best team from groups. The undoubtable best team in the finals.
The undoubted best team in the West.
Proven in the finals. Rift rival champions. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your Rift Rivals champions, TSM! While NA teams will be taking back jubilation, growth, development, a hell of a lot of bragging rights. EU goes back to the drawing board and figures out what the hell we're doing wrong.
A lot of things, it seems, right now. But yes, that is something for the European teams to look at. A lot of praise goes to North America. They came in here and they looked way better than the European teams.
Definitely excited to see what...